My friends, it is the 4th of March 2024 and I'm here in Bali in Indonesia. Tonight we're gonna catch a Qantas flight to Sydney in Australia. I'll be traveling on board of the Airbus A330-200 in economy class. Thank you so much for joining and coming along, and let's begin a trip report.
Welcome from wonderful Bali. I truly enjoyed my time here and love the resort stay. After exploring the island for many days, it was time to leave paradise. Traveling around the island with the Grab app is very convenient, and also when traveling to and from the airport. In today's trip report, I'm not heading home, but instead continue my travels further south to Australia. Tonight we are going to sample a medium-haul red-eye flight with Qantas from here to Sydney, departing in the evening and arriving early in the morning in Australia. My Grab driver brought me safely to Denpasar airport, and I like how green and spacious everything looks here. From Bali, there are plenty of flights going to Australia, be it Batik Air, Virgin Australia, Jetstar, Qantas or Garuda Indonesia. Garuda and Qantas position itself as a full-service carrier, while Batik Air, Virgin and Jetstar are more on the low-cost carrier side. Walking towards the check-in desk, you will come across a plaza with various food stalls. Then there's a quick security check before you may enter the check-in zone. My check-in lane is C, and everything went pretty smooth. As a KLM Flying Blue Platinum member, I can earn miles when flying Qantas. But I didn't know you could also enjoy elite benefits, because the lady behind the check-in desk suddenly said, "Oh, you're a platinum? Let me give you an invitation to the business class lounge." And I was like, do I qualify for that? According to the Flying Blue website, no, but I wouldn't turn down a free lounge visit. So now on to passport and security check to head airside. Once airside, you'll be forced to go on a shopping tour with a very typical airport shop layout, where you must walk along all the retail places. I do like it that they decorated the airport with Balinese cultural elements. Eventually, you'll end up at the main food court area, where you can buy various international oriented meals. Wolfgang Puck is also present here, and they offer some nice food as well, with a pretty extensive menu. But hey, I don't need to be here, as I have access to the business class lounge while flying economy thanks to my status. The lounge is called Tuyuan, and it offers a beautiful view over the airport terminal. The indoor decoration is pretty nice as well. For a relatively small lounge, they have a great variety of food on offer. I went for white rice with salted vegetables and stir-fried beef. For drink, tonic and coke will do just fine. Overall, a pleasant lounge experience. Now let's head to the gate. I have to walk to the far end of this long corridor. And here's our plane for tonight, an Airbus A330-200. Boarding started not long after I arrived at the gate, with me being one of the first to board, thanks to priority boarding. There is a small business class section before the economy cabin, and these seats look very comfy, I must say. Economy class comes in a 2+4+2 layout, and I've reserved seat 29K, a window seat in the front section of economy class. Waiting for you at your seat is a headphone and blanket. There is also a very old-fashioned control panel on the side of the armrest. Cabin crew immediately noticed that my seat doesn't have a pillow and handed me one. The cover looks scratchy, but it is actually a durable one and quite thick. Headrest can be adjusted on the side and also up. Here's a shot at how the seat looks like when fully reclined. Now over to the back of the seat. There's on the left a USB-A port and on the right a USB-C port. There's no IFE screen installed, but there's a tablet holder instead. The tray table is very standard and slides towards you. The legroom is pretty average. In the seat back pocket, you'll find a magazine, bottle of water, and a tablet, which functions as the IFE screen. Air vents are installed, and that's what I would always appreciate. Another great feature of this Airbus A330 is the extra elbow space you get when choosing a window seat. Since we are quite early on board, let's have a look at Qantas in-flight magazine. It is called Qantas Immerse Yourself and features various travel articles all over the world. Boarding was completed soon after and we will set course for Australia. Flight time to Sydney will be 5 hours and 50 minutes.
Please place your bags either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers. If you are seated at a bulkhead or an exit row, all baggage needs to be...
Ensure it's in place for takeoff and landing. You can undo your seatbelt by pressing the button or lifting the flap. Keep it done up low and tight during takeoff, landing, and...
Once high up in the air, the cabin crew started meal service right away. We could choose between pasta with chicken, spicy potato salad, or this here. Braised beef with potatoes and steamed veggies, beef very tender and juicy, firmly cooked potatoes, and a generous amount of cooked veggies. It came together with a piece of banana bread roll and a choice of your drink, which I went for a Coke. This was an absolute amazing meal, a well-balanced quality meal of Qantas. Service ended with Tim Tams, chocolate biscuits with coffee or tea, in which I went for a tea. Wi-Fi is available free of charge and without data limitation. However, Wi-Fi will only be available when you fly over Australia, so there's a geographic limitation. The tablet in your seat pocket contains a nice collection of films and series for you to watch. Extensive choice and a good variety. Here's a quick look at the lavatory, which looked clean and was well maintained. Now it is time to have a nap and catch as many minutes of sleep as possible. For most of the flight we are flying over Australia, and that means I can enjoy the free Wi-Fi, and it's really great. In total I got roughly 3 hours of sleep. The crew came by with water every now and then, and they even handed a little cupcake just before sunrise. With the dawn of the new day coming into sight, let's recap this flight. Qantas gets everything right on this red-eye flight. A swift, quick and delicious meal service before nap time, keeping us hydrated throughout the night, and offer a comfortable seat for that important power nap. I have nothing but praise for the crew and the service they offered. Comparing it with my other Qantas flights, I do notice a bit of inconsistency with the crew. On some flights, they're very proactive and caring, like on this one, but sometimes you can have a crew that just does the bare minimum. The tablet as a replacement for the traditional IFE screen is something I don't like that much, but that's personal. I just like to have a fixed screen than a tablet in my hand. But other than that, I had a wonderful flight with Qantas. For this flight I paid €635.48 as part of an open jar ticket from Denpasar to Hobart and from Hobart to Hong Kong, including seat selection and one checked bag.
And that was Qantas from Bali to Sydney. Thank you so much for joining and coming along. Take care guys, and we'll see each other in the next video.